He's misunderstood. Some say that he's up to no good around the neighborhood. Well, for your information, a lot of my brothers got education.
Hello everybody, and thank you for joining me today. My name is Josh Clark. This is episode number 42. Today we're going to talk a little bit about the cooperative relationship between society and technology. The ID sketching group at OCAD, since we decide to be at school sometimes when we don't have to. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but interestingly enough, the discussion of films came up, and Dario started to sort of comment on the passive nature of typical Hollywood films. What if there were films that would challenge people's ideas and ideals in the way that they look at the world, challenge your worldview ultimately. And Koyaanisqatsi came up, and that's Godfrey Reggio's film. And we bring this to the forefront right now, not only because it's cinematically is it a masterpiece, but it's very relevant right now. Actually in Rip It or Remix or whatever the fuck it's called, we previewed this documentary in lecture, looking at the same sort of mutually shaping thesis, but from a different angle. The spectacle that is Koyaanisqatsi, I think it's very powerful because it's an open-ended message, and it's, whether modernist ideas were progressive or not is not the question. Whether these ideas were optimistic or delusional, this is not really the question. We're trying to, in this film, encapsulate the essence of living in a modern age, and it seems to be the most effective film that I've seen in my life that most effectively tends to pose that question. Can we continue to do this? As designers or artists, we tend to feel bold enough to look at this piece as a historical document, when really, and quite frankly, the material reality as it exists is still in many ways a reflection of modernist ideas. And more specifically, if we're to look at the socio-technological society, it still probably is conforming to this modernist paradigm. What we can feel optimistic about is art, architecture, literature, design, being critical about a piece like this in a way that it could influence culture to potentially move past this form of thinking. Designicism, a fusion of design and cynicism, is a philosophical position which questions the industrial agenda as well as tries to encourage purpose-driven and values-based work within the design community. Designicism.com is a division of Blockaway Innovation and is a global parent and supporter of UNICEF, which strives to ensure health, education, and equality for children everywhere.